I was terrified of how they were going to get into this universe. But when I saw the Nostromo and I saw them retrieve the hunk of ice in the middle of space and realizing that was the xenomorph, not to get crude or lewd here, but I was aroused. I was so excited. I was like, what a brilliant way into this universe without messing with anything, because Ripley blows it out of the airlock a couple times, actually. The Queen also in Aliens gets blown out of the airlock. It's a popular way to kill these creatures, or thankfully, hopefully kill these creatures. We never saw it again. We never heard about it again. Just fucking brilliant way to get into this universe, because, of course, this just evil corporation, of course they want the xenomorph. Of course they want this. That was all they were after in the first place. They were ready to sacrifice the entire crew of the Nostromo, which is what we learned from Ash in the original one. They didn't give a fuck about, you're all expendable. They want this creature. They don't care about you. Of course they're going to go searching for this thing. And it's just floating out there in space. They find it. That's our way in. Holy shit, Patrick. That's our way in.
Holy fucking shit. When this and I loved the setup. You know, you're just seeing the glint of dark space, and you see that what is basically just a black ship floating through completely dead, and then the lights and the computers kick on, and it's very alien. You know, it's using the sounds, it's using the imagery of Alien to kind of kick on this scavenger ship. And then when its floodlight hits this wreckage that is just floating out in the middle of the blackness of space, and you see the light shine over the Nostromo, and you're like, oh my god, of course. When Ripley blew this thing, out of the airlock, and completely destroyed the Nostromo, those things don't just they don't just erase. Once the explosion happens, the deep freeze of space basically locks everything in a form of stasis. So all these little pieces of the ship that are just floating around in space, freezing, little elements claw onto it and stuff, little gobs of carbon and things. And when that asteroid-looking motherfucker gets swallowed up by this scavenger, and then they go back and there's like all these clear Weyland-Yutani guys, which I think that was a nod to Alien 3. Their outfits, they're kind of hazmat outfits, and they're standing around what looks almost like, it almost felt like demonic, this demonic block, and that they're laser cutting open, and they open it up and you can see little patterns and things in it, and you're like, what? Oh my god, this is what they're doing, and then you see the perfect form of the xenomorph, whatever was left of it after Ripley hit it with that harpoon gun, and you go, this is what they were up to. Weyland-Yutani don't fuck around. They're gonna get theirs at the end of the day. They wanted this thing, and it took them 20 years, but they found it. And what horrors are going to come from that? And that was the incredible thing.